Namo Shakyamuni Buddha. Dear Venerable Abbot, dear Venerable Tai, dear Sangha, respectfully, Most Venerable Thích Trừng, it is an honor for our Sangha Assembly and all practitioners present today to joyfully welcome you. Out of compassion, you have gracefully traveled from afar to come to our temple to visit us. At this moment, our gathering is solemn and pure, and we respectfully invite you, Most Venerable, to kindly bestow upon us words of Dharma teaching, so we may use them as our guiding compass on the path of study and practice. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha. We respectfully invite the Most Venerable.
Yes, thank you, Dharma brother, Thích Quang Trí. Yeah. Good afternoon, dear Master. First of all, I would like to respect to Master, the Abbot of Phước Huệ Buddhist temple in San Antonio. I would like to respect the Sangha here. Dear Dharma sister brother, today I'm very happy to be here with you. And first of all, I would like to say something about the Dharma of the Buddha. I would like to, yeah. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Yes, dear Dharma sister brother, how are you today? Good? Yes, and you spend your lot of time, come here and learn the Buddha teaching and practice the Buddha teaching with Master, with Dharma brother Thầy Quảng Trí. It's wonderful. It's very good. Now, first of all, I would like to say the Gatha of the Buddha. This very important Gatha of the Buddha. The Buddha say, hard is it to gain a human being. Hard is it to find the Tathagata. Hard is it to hear the Dhamma. Hard is it to associate with the Sangha. Wherever we learn and practice the Buddha teaching diligently, there we definitely obtain peace and joy in the Buddha Dhamma daily. This is the Tathagata. It's very important. Now repeat after me. Hard is it to gain a human being. Yeah, please loudly. Yes. Hard is it to hear, to see the Tathagata. Hard is it to see the Tathagata, to see the Buddha. Hard is it to hear the true Dhamma. Hard is it to associate with the Sangha. Wherever we learn and practice the Buddha teaching diligently, there we definitely obtain peace and joy and happiness in the Buddha teaching. Right? It's very important Gatha for us to practice daily. Yes, dear Dharma sister brother, today I would like to say the topic. The topic presented to you today is the meaning of the three jewels. Yes, the meaning of the three jewels, right? Okay. Now, you see the jewel meaning. If in a secular life, secular thing, you have a diamond, you have gold, you have bird, something like that. Other time, they are very precious. But it's impermanent, right? But how about Buddha jewel, Dhamma jewel, and the Sangha jewel? Buddha jewel and Dharma jewel and Sangha jewel never become impermanent, right? Because this is the real, this is spiritual, it's a precious jewel, right? You see, the Buddha jewel means jewel is like gem, right? But Buddha, when the Buddha who was Prince Siddhartha, Prince Siddhartha is he's a secular life. He have secular life, but he have wife, he have kids, he have his kid name Rahula, his wife Yosarara, but he lived in the ruins. He lived a life of a ruins life. But you see, he left secular life. He left a ruins life. He practiced in the forest with the 5 monks, right? But other time he left on, but he get on. And somebody say the Buddha, who is the Buddha? And somebody say in the Sutta, in the Majjhima Digha Nikaya, Majjhima Nikaya, some Sutta, another student asked the Buddha, the Buddha, who is the Buddha? And they asked the Buddha is the God. The Buddha say no. The Buddha, you are a creator. The Buddha say no. And the Buddha, who is a supreme being, the Buddha say no. Are you Brahma? The Buddha say no. Are you Allah? The Buddha say no. Who are you? And the Buddha say, I am a teacher. But in this case, I am a fully awakened and enlightened teacher. I am a fully awakened and enlightened one. I'm a fully awakened teacher. That's why the Buddha, he have physical body like us, right? He have physical body like us, but the Buddha can become awakened one and enlightened one perfectly. But we also have 4 elements, right? 4 elements. Earth element includes earth, water, fire, and air, right? And 5 aggregates, right? Form, feeling, perception, mental formation, and consciousness. The same. Human beings have the same, right? The Buddha have the same because he's not God, not creator. He's human being. But in this case, he's the perfect, awakened and enlightened one teacher. That's why, and we respect him. He's the real. He's history, right? Some religious founder, no history, only thinking. Come and see, come and believe. But the Buddha teaching, no. Come and learn and practice. That's why the Buddha, who is the perfect, fully awakened and enlightened one. So when you learn the Buddha teaching all the time, the Buddha jewel, practical, recollection of practical to the Buddha jewel. The well-honored one, the well-honored Buddha, the teacher, our peaceful, noble, and spiritual leader. The teacher is the most worthy to be the most worthy to be make offering to. The teacher is fully endowed with understanding, love, compassion, completely. The teacher has desire of liberation, peace, joy, happiness, understanding perfectly. The teacher knows the word thoroughly. The teacher has the ability to train and to teach different kind of people. The teacher of both gods and human beings. The teacher is the fully awakened and enlightened one. The teacher deserves to be respected and honored in the world. This is the Buddha, right? So the Buddha, who is the King of Peace, the King of Peace, he never teach us violence. He teach human being the non-violent, ahimsa. Ahimsa means violence. But the Buddha, who, when he got enlightenment on the Bodhi tree, right? On the Bodhi tree, other time, when Brahma Sahamati name, this the king of the king, the king of God. Other time, invite the Buddha to say the Dharma. The Buddha say, now is the right time for me to read the Buddha teaching to teach different kind of people, right? And the other time, the Buddha, when he got enlightenment on the Bodhi tree, and Brahma Sahamati, the king of God, invite the Buddha to say the Dharma. The Buddha say, now the time is right time for me to go different ways to teach the Dharma of the Buddha to different kind of people. That's why some you see religious founder, and when they go to say the Dharma to different kind of people, but they use the violence to teach. They bring their teaching. The religious founder bring religious teaching to people, but other time by violence. But the Buddha say, the Buddha teaching never have violence. The Buddha go different way to teach human being, but with love and kindness, compassion and wisdom. Never teach human being by violence, right? Ahimsa. And that's why when in the Buddha time until now, and political leader, even different kind of people, when they have time to find out the Buddha, to look, to hear the Dharma, to learn the Buddha teaching with the Sangha, other time they respect the Buddha more and more, right? And the Buddha who founded Buddhism. Buddhism is the ways of life. Buddhism, no religion. Buddhism is the ways of life. When you have time to come here, learn and practice the Buddha teaching with the Sangha all the time, this is the ways of life, not religious teaching, right? So the Buddha teaching different. In here, the Buddha, when you understand, first of all, you want to go to Buddhism, you know the Buddha first. So when you understand, this is the Buddha who is the King of Peace, never teach us violence. And at other time you have time to come here to learn the Buddha teaching with the Sangha, other time you are good. You see, when you understand and practice like that, other time Buddha bless you. Right? And how about the Dharma? The Dharma means the Buddha teaching. The Dharma have 10 different kind, the 10 idea. But in this case, the Dharma of the Buddha means the Buddha teaching. Right? You see, the Buddha who is the awakened one, who is the fully enlightened one, who is the teacher, right? Completely, and his teaching is the teaching of enlightenment, the teaching of mindfulness, the teaching of love and compassion. Some religion say, oh, my religion is this religion is wrong, only talking, not correct. Buddha teaching include verbal, right? See, verbal teaching, mental teaching, and bodily teaching, right? In peace, in joy, and happiness. When you come and you learn the Buddha teaching, other time you learn ahimsa, right? Non-violent. But religious teaching has a lot of violence inside. If you search Google, you know, you can tie one sentence, which religious teaching in violence, other time you know. But the Buddha teaching never contain violence, never contain sorrow, suffering, risk, anger, hatred inside. This is the Buddha teaching beyond teaching, right? This practical teaching. When you have time to learn the Dharma of the Buddha, other time you are good. Because I say Dharma means the teaching. Dharma means the Buddha teaching in the teaching of enlightenment. So what the Buddha taught, what the Buddha say, what the Buddha teach is in peace, joy, never violent inside. That's why right now, on the world, people on the world, even the political leader like Buddha teaching, because never have violence inside, never have sorrow, suffering inside. That's why when you have time to come here, learn first, practice first, understand first. Don't come and see, right? Don't come and believe. Some Buddhist study is awakening teaching. Some religions come and believe, but the Buddha teaching no. Come and practice and learn, understand. First, when you understand, means you have right view, right understanding. Other time your mind open, and other time you welcome the Buddha teaching, practice the Buddha teaching in your daily life. If you practice like that, other time Dharma of the Buddha teaching bless you, protect you, right? So here you see here, the Dharma of the Buddha that have been well proclaimed by the Buddha himself is very practical in the present, have beyond time, have value beyond time, had the ability to transform one's body and mind, had the ability to extinguish the defilement of greed, anger, delusion, hatred, ignorance, violence, wrong will, etc. Taking refuge in the Dharma, why people who are capable of self-cultivation master the Dharma. Come and see, come and hear, come and learn, come and practice, come and understanding, right? Come and understand, not come to believe, right? Come and believe is not correct Buddha teaching. Come and practice, understand, and learn right now, right here. If you love someone, first of all, you should be here with the Sangha. I love you, I love you, I love the Buddha, I love Dhamma, I love Sangha. You should be here with the Sangha. If you love, but you're not here, how can you understand? How can you hear? How can you practice? That's why the Buddha is saying, come and hear, come and learn, come practice, come and understand, come and enjoy the flower and fruits of peacefulness and happiness right here and right now in the Buddha teaching in the present moment right now. This is good. If you practice well, Dhamma bless you. Dhamma of the Buddha teaching protect you. Right? And so how about the Sangha? Sangha means in the Buddhist in Buddhist study, Sangha includes master, including monastic people, including bhikkhu, bhikkhuni, Buddhist monk, Buddhist nun, but including you, Ubasaka, Ubasika. Ubasaka means male devotee, and Ubasika means female devotee, right? Other time Sangha. Sangha, we can count 4 people over, right? And Sangha like Sangha in the Buddha teaching like 4 different type of people, for whole community, including monastic people and lay devotee, right? Sangha like the birds with the wing, right? And soaring high in the sky to flies to other sky and to enjoy the fresh air. Other time, like the bird to wind, like the body with 2 hands, like the birds, the people, the person with 2 eyes, 2 ears. Other time is Sangha. Sangha only one side, only one lay devotee, not enough. Sangha, monastic people and lay devotee together support Buddhism, support the Dharma. Other time, this is Sangha, right? Sangha of the Buddha. When you understand other time, Sangha, including male and female devotee and monastic people. Yep, other time we can call it Sangha. But Sangha in this case, Sangha, well-trained Sangha. Sangha not if we understand the student of Buddha, but daily we can say Sunday, right? Every Sunday, you don't come and practice the Buddha teaching all the time. It's not Sangha. Sangha in this case, not well trained, right? But every week you come and learn and practice with the Sangha all the time. You can call well trained Sangha, right? Well learned, well taught the Sangha. If you practice well, Sangha bless you and protect you. Good, right? I would like to invite the whole Sangha, Dharma sister, brother, put your hand together and repeat after me. Yes, repeat. I vow from now. Now please, loudly. I vow from now until my whole life not to take refuge, devil, and evil thing. I vow from now until my whole life to take refuge in the Buddha, the one who showed me the ways of love and kindness, compassion, and wisdom in my lifetime. Namo Buddhaya. Yes, bow together. Now second one. I vow from now. Now please, loudly. I vow from now until my whole life to take refuge in the Dharma, not to take refuge in the wrong religion, paganism, and heresy. I vow from now until my whole life to take refuge in true Dharma, the path of practicing peace, joy, happiness, understanding, and love for the many right here in the present life. Namo Sangha, Namo Dhammaya. Yes. Okay, the third time. I vow from now until the rest of my life to take refuge in the Sangha, not to take refuge in wrong teacher, wrong teaching, bad people, and bad environment. I vow from now until my whole life to take refuge in the true Sangha, in harmony and peace, the community of cultivated people who vow to live their life of virtue, meditation, wisdom, deliverance to benefit oneself and other people right here and right now in the present life. Namo Sanghaya. Buddham Saranam Gacchami. Dhammang Saranam Gacchami. Sangham Saranam Gacchami. Dutiyambi. Tatiyambi. Buddham. Dhammang. Sangham. Saranam Gacchami. For refuge, I go to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha for the first time, for the second time, and for the last time. Sadhu, lành thay, well done, and excellent. If you practice well, Buddha bless you. Right? Very good. And that's why every Sunday the Master open and welcome the whole Sangha. Different Master teaches me, and Buddhism is the ways of life. Buddhism never discrimination. No, never. But Buddhism welcome different kind of people who have good opportunity to come here to learn, practice, to understand, and to support together all the time. You are student, you are well-trained student of the Buddha. Today, and Master here, we treasure when Master who is still alive. Another time, we respect, express deep gratitude to him. Without him, no temple. Without him, no Sangha. Without him, no everything here. That's why we would like to express deep gratitude to the Master when the Master who is still alive. Right? And I would like to invite the whole Sangha to sing one song, right? Three Ratana song. Right? Now please, I sing first and you sing together with me. Right? I love Buddha, I love Buddha. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Buddha is my teacher. Buddha is my teacher, teaching me to be free. I love Dharma. I love Dharma. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Dharma is my teaching. Dharma is my teaching, teaching me to be free. I love Sangha. I love Sangha. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Sangha is my sister. Sangha is my brother, teaching me to be free. Teaching me to be free. Right now, I would like to invite the whole Sangha sing song with the big hand, right? Okay, now follow and sing together. 1, 2, 3, go ahead. 1, hello. Hey, I love Buddha. I love Buddha. Now follow me. I love Buddha. I love Buddha. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Buddha is my teacher. Buddha is my teacher, teaching me to be free. I love Dharma. I love Dharma. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Dharma is my teaching. Dharma is my teaching, teaching me to be free. I love Sangha. I love Sangha. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Sangha is my brother. Sangha is my sister, teaching me to be free. Teaching me to be free. Are you happy? Yes. Okay, easy to learn by heart, right? Right now, it's very easy for you to learn by heart this song. I would like to invite 2 persons, right? Come here and sing this song with the Sangha. Now, I would like who volunteer to come here and sing this song. Near future, Master will invite you. Okay, now I invite you first. Who volunteer to come here? Okay. Now I invite, okay? Now one sister here. Now please come here. Our sister here. Come here, come here. And one brother. One sister and one brother. Now one brother here. Come here. You, come here. Yes, one sister here. Okay, sing this song very easily, right? Sit both sides and sing this song together. Yeah. Yes, you sit here and brother come here. This side. Yes. Yes, and the Sangha support sister, brother in the Dharma and by big hand, right? A lot. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. I love Buddha. I love Buddha. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Buddha is my teacher. Buddha is my teacher, teaching me to be free. Teaching me to be free. I love Dharma. I love Dharma. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Dharma is my teaching. Dharma is my teaching, teaching me to be free. I love Sangha. I love Sangha. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Sangha is my sister. Sangha is my brother, teaching me to be free. Teaching me to be free. Teaching me to be free. If you want to more sugar, you can bow and do like that. Okay, thank you, sister, brother. Thank you. Okay, before to end our Dharma activity in the Dharma talk, I would like to invite the whole Sangha repeat after me before we finish Dharma talk. Okay, now put your hand together and repeat after me. I take refuge in the Buddha, the one who showed me the ways of love and kindness, compassion, and wisdom in lifetime. I take refuge in the Dharma, the path of practicing peace, joy, happiness, understanding, and love. I vow to take refuge in the Sangha, the community of cultivated people who vow to live their life of virtue, meditation, wisdom, deliverance with right understanding to bear here and right now in the present life. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya. Thank you so much for your listening. Thank you, Master, who allowed me to be here with you to say the Dharma talk to you. And I would like to wish you all peace, joy, happiness in the Buddha Dharma. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya. Our Dharma talk is over. Thank you.
Namo Shakyamuni Buddha. From past to present, as Buddhist practitioners, we are still beginners and have many questions about the Buddha's teachings. The vastness of the teachings, known as the ocean of learning without a shore, encompasses the Tripitaka, known as the three baskets of the sutras, the discourses, the Vinaya, the precepts, and the Abhidharma, the psychology and commentary, which contain profound hidden meanings and philosophical concepts that are challenging for lay practitioners to fully understand. Today, with the Venerable's teaching and the clarification of doubts that have arisen on our path of studying the Dharma, we have gained valuable insights that are beneficial to our lives. We believe that if there were scriptures and teachings without the presence of monks and nuns to interpret and explain, these teachings would be difficult to fully realize, as the Buddha's teachings are profoundly practical for the present moment. From now on, we have recognized this truth and will strive to practice daily, applying the Buddha's precious words and the guidance of our teachers for the benefit of every moment. In closing, on behalf of all lay Buddhists near and far, we sincerely express our gratitude to the Most Venerable Thích Trừng, Abbot of Nhãn Temple, for his Dharma talk. We wish the Most Venerable good health and continued success in spreading the Dharma to benefit all beings, serving as spiritual support for the practitioners. We also extend best wishes to all our fellow practitioners for strong health, peace of mind, steadfast bodhi resolve, family happiness, and success in all matters. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha.
Yeah, thank you, Dhamma brother Thích Trừng, who is a good student of the Buddha, good student of this temple, under teaching of Master. Yes, it's you choose right teacher, right teaching, right location, right temple, right learning. That's why every week you come here and learn and practice the Dharma of the Buddha with the Master, with the Thầy Quảng Trí. It's good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
center now is burning all the Dharma realm in every place, auspicious clouds appearing, our sincere intention thus fulfilling, as all Buddhas now show their perfect body, homage to the incense canopy, Bodhisattva and great Bodhisattvas. Gratitude we offer this incense to all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas throughout space and time. May it be fragrant as earth herself, reflecting our careful efforts, our wholehearted mindfulness, and the fruit of understanding slowly ripening. May we and all beings be companions of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. May we awaken from forgetfulness and realize our true home. Bridge to the eternally abiding Buddhas, the supreme Dharma, and sagely sung throughout the Dharma realm and the realm of empty space and three periods of time. To the fundamental teacher Shakyamuni Buddha, Maitreya, honored future Buddha, Manjushri, great wisdom, Bodhisattva, universal, great conduct, Bodhisattva, all Dharma guarding, Deva Bodhisattvas, and the glorious mountain assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Amitabha Buddha in the land of ultimate bliss, Avalokiteshvara, great compassion, Bodhisattva, great strength, Bodhisattva, earth stored great vow, Bodhisattva, and the assembly of great pure seed like Bodhisattvas. Lotus Sutra, the Buddha moon is hidden, the son of Maitreya not yet arisen, in the long night's darkness in between, only the Lotus Sutra sheds its light, the wonderful Dharma of the Lotus Sutra. Whoever copies it, reads it, lives it, they say will be called preacher of the fivefold Dharma, with his 6 truths, plans, and the end. He who chants the Lotus Sutra, the heavenly host, he wanders the world without fear like a lion king. Namo Sadharma Pundarika Sutra, Namo Sadharma Pundarika Sutra, Namo Sadharma Pundarika Sutra. Let's go to tab 8, page 148. 148. Lotus assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Namo Lotus assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Namo Lotus assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Sutra of the Lotus of the Wonderful Law, Chapter 26. Dharani, at the time Bodhisattva meditating, rose from his seat, bared his right shoulder, pressed his palms together, and facing the Buddha, spoke to him, saying, world-honored one, if there are good men or good women who can accept and uphold the Lotus Sutra, if they read and recite, penetrate its meaning, or copy the sutra scrolls, how much merit will they gain? The Buddha said to meditating, if there are good men or good women who offer alms to the Buddhas equal in number to the sands of 110,000 billion ayutas of Ganges, what is your opinion? The merit will surely be great, will it not? Very great, world-honored one. The Buddha said, if there are good men or good women who with regard to this sutra can accept and uphold even one 4-line verse, if they read and recite, understand the principle and practice it as the sutra directs, the benefits will be very many. At the time Bodhisattva meditating king said to the Buddha, world-honored, will now give to those who preach the law Dharanis, which will guard and protect them. Then he proceeded, the assembly, world-honored one, these Dharanis are pronounced by Buddhas equal in number to the sands of 62 million Ganges. If any should assault or injure these teachers of the law, then he will have assaulted and injured these Buddhas. At the time Shakyamuni Buddha praised Bodhisattva meditating king, saying, excellent, excellent meditating, you keep these teachers of the law in your compassionate thought, shield and guard them, and for that reason you pronounce these Dharanis, they will bring great benefit to living beings. At the time Bodhisattva brave donor said to the Buddha, world-honored, I too will pronounce Dharanis to shield and guard those who read, recite, accept, and uphold the Lotus Sutra. If a teacher of the law acquires these Dharanis, then although Yakshas, Rakshasas, Bhutana, spy out his shortcomings and try to take. They will be unable to do so. Then in the presence of the Buddha, he pronounced these Dharani Shade Mahashade Hoke Moke Yadi Avanti Nritayan Nityabati Hitini Pitini Chitini Hitrayani Hitravat. World honored one, these Dharanis are pronounced by Buddhas equal in number to the sands of the Ganges and all of bondage joy. If anyone should assault or injure these teachers of the law, then he have and injured these Buddhas. At the time the heavenly king Vaishravana, protector of the world, said to the Buddha, world honored one, I too think compassionately of living beings and shield and guard these teachers of the law, and therefore I pronounce these Dharani. And he pronounced these Dharani Sati Nati No Nati Yanato Nati Kotani. World honored one, with these Dharanis I shield and guard the teachers of the law, and I will also shield and guard those who uphold this sutra, that they suffer no decline or harm within the area of 100 yojanas. At the time the heavenly king, upholder of the nation, who was in the assembly along with a host of hundreds and thousands, million yutas of Gandharvas who surrounded him and paid him reverence, advanced to the place where the Buddha was, pressed his palms together and said to the Buddha, world honored one, I too will employ Dharanis to shield and guard those who uphold the lotus sutra. Then he pronounced these Dharanis Agani Gani Gandhari Chandari Matandi Shangodi Roshani Agasi. World honored one, these Dharanis are pronounced by 42 million Buddhas. If anyone should assault these teachers of the law, then he will have assaulted and injured these Buddhas. At the time they were daughters of Rakshasa demons, the first named Pamba, the Inamba, the third named Twisted Teeth, the fourth named Flowery, the sixth named Much Hair, the seventh named Insatiable, the eighth named Necklace Bearer, the ninth named Kunti, and the 10th named Stealer of Vital Spirit of all living beings and Rakshasa daughters, along with the mother of pebble children, her offspring and her attendants, all proceed. Place where the Buddha was, and spoke to the Buddha in unison, saying, world honored one, me too wish to shield and guard those who read, recite, accept, and uphold the Lotus Sutra, and spare them from decline or harm. If anyone should spy out the shortcomings of these teachers of the law, of them we will make it impossible for him to do so. Then in the presence of the Buddha they pronounce these Dharanis Itimi, 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 Atimi, Itimi, Nimi, 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 Rohi, 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 Sahi, 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 Sohi, Sohi. Though they climb upon 3 heads, they will never trouble the teachers of the law, whether it be a yaksha, a rakshasa, or a hungry spirit, or a without oil or cheese, others with measures and scales, or like Devadatta disrupts the order of monks. Anyone who commits a crime against these teachers of the law will bring. Shasa daughters had spoken these verses. They said to the Buddha, world honored one, we will use our own bodies to shield and guard those who accept, uphold, read, recite, and practice the sutra. We will see that they gain peace and tranquility, freeing them from decline and harm, annulling the effects of all poison herbs. The Buddha said to the Rakshasa daughter, excellent, excellent, if you can shield and guard those who accept and uphold the mere name of the lotus suit, your merit will be immeasurable. How much more so if you shield and guard those who accept and uphold it in its entirety, who offers alms to the sutra. Necklaces, powdered incense, paste, incense for burning, banners, canopies, music, who burn various kinds of lamps, lamps of butter, oil, lamps, lamps of various fragrant oils, lamps of sumana flower oil, lamps of champaka flower oil, lamps of rishika flower oil, and lamps of utapala flower oil, and do in this man offer hundreds and thousands of varieties of alms. Kunti, you and your attendants should shield and guard the teachers of the law, such as when the Buddha preached the Dharani chapter, 68,000 persons gained the truth of birthlessness. Chapter 27 of King Wonderful Adornment. At the time the Buddha addressed the great assembly, saying, in an age long ago, an immeasurable, boundless, inconceivable number of Samkhya kalpas in the past, there was a Buddha named Constellation, King, Flower, Wisdom, Tathagata, Arhat, Samyak, Sambuddha. His land was named Light, Bright, Adornment, and his kalpa was named Gladly Seen. In the midst of this Buddha's land there was a king named Wonderful Adornment. This king's consort was named Pure Virtue, and he had two sons, one named Pure Storehouse, other named Pure Eye. These two sons possessed great supernatural powers, virtue, wisdom, and for a long time they had been practicing the way appropriate to a bodhisattva, carrying out the dana paramita, sila paramita, santi paramita, vidya paramita, de paramita, prajna paramita. The paramita of excellent means loving kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity, as well as the 37 aids to the way. All of these they had thoroughly understood and mastered. In addition, they had gained the samadhis of the bodhisattva, namely the pure samadhi, sunstar and constellation samadhi, pure light samadhi, pure color samadhi, pure illumination samadhi, long adornment samadhi, and great dignity and virtue storehouse samadhi, and had thoroughly mastered all these samadhis. At the time the Buddha, wishing to attract and guide King Wonderful Adornment, and because he thought with compassion of living being, preached the Lotus Sutra. The king's two sons, Pure Storehouse and Pure Eye, went to where their mother was, pressed her palms and nails of their 10 fingers together, and said to her, we beg our mother to go and visit the place where Buddha, Cloud, Thunder, Sound, Constellation, King, Flower, Wisdom, send him drawing near to the Buddha and offering alms and obeisance. Why? Because this Buddha is preaching the Lotus Sutra in the midst of all the multitude of heavenly and human beings. It is right that we should listen and accept it. The mother announced to her sons, your father puts his faith in non-Buddhist doctrines and is deeply attached to the Brahmanical law. You should go to your father, him about this, and persuade him to go with you. Pure Storehouse and Pure Eye press their palms and together together and said to their mother, "We are sons of the Dharma king, and yet we have been born into this family of heretical views. To think with concern about your father, you should confess some supernatural wonder for him when he sees that his mind will be surely cleansed and purified, and he will permit us to go to where the Buddha is." The two sons, being concerned about their father, leaped up into the air to the height of 7 tall trees, and there performed various types of supernatural wonders, walking, standing, sitting, and lying in midair, making water come out of the upper part of their bodies, making fire come out of the lower part of their bodies, making water come out of the lower parts of their body, making fire come out of the upper part of their bodies, manifesting huge bodies that filled the sky, and then making themselves small after becoming small, making themselves big again, disappearing in the midst of the sky, and then suddenly appearing on the ground, sinking into the ground as though it were walking on the water as though it were when they manifested these various types of supernatural wonders in order to cause the mind of their royal father to become pure and to make believe and understand. At the time when the father saw his sons displaying powers of this kind, his mind was filled with great delight as he had never known before, and he pressed his palms together, faced his sons, and said, "Who is your teacher? Whose disciples are you?" The two sons replied, "Great King, the Buddha, cloud, thunder, sound, consolation, power, wisdom is at present sitting in the Dharma seat under the 7 jeweled Bodhi tree, and amid the multitudes of heavenly and human beings of all the world is broadly expounding the Lotus Sutra. This is our teacher, and we are his disciples." The father said to his sons, "I would like to go now and see your teacher. You can go with me." With his two sons seated to where their mother was, pressed her palms together and said to their mother, "Our royal father has now come to believe and understand. He is fully capable, conceiving a desire for Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. We have finished doing the Buddha's work. For the sake of our father, we beg that our mother will permit us to go to the place where the Buddha is, to leave household life and to practice the way." At the time, the two sons, wishing to state their meaning, once more spoke in verse form, saying to their mother, "We beg our mother to permit us to leave the household and become shaman, as the Buddhas are very hard to encounter. We will follow his Buddha and learn from him, whereas is the Udambada flower, rarer it is to encounter a Buddha, and escaping from difficulties is also difficult. Allow us to leave the household." Their mother then said to them, "I will permit you to leave the household life." Why? Because the Buddha is difficult to encounter. At the time, the 84,000 persons in the women's quarters of King Wonderful adorned, all capable of and I had long ago mastered the Dharma flower samadhi, and the Bodhisattva pure storehouse had already some hundreds, thousands, and thousands, millions of kalpas in the mastered the samadhi of the escape from the evil realms of existence. This was because he wished to make it possible for all living beings to escape evil realms. The king's consort had gained the samadhi of the Buddha's assembly and was capable of understanding the secret storehouse of the Buddhas. Her two sons, as already described, had employed the power of expedient means to improve and transform their father, so that he could acquire a mind of faith and understanding and love and delight in the Buddha's law thereof. King Wonderful adornment, accompanied by his ranks of ministers and his attendants, his clean pure virtue, and all the ladies in waiting and attendants attendants of the king's 2 sons and their 42,000 attendants, all at the same time. When Buddha was arriving there, they bowed their heads to the ground in obeisance to his feet, circled around the Buddha 3 times, and then withdrew and stood to one side. At the time the Buddha preached the law for the sake of the king, instructing, bringing him benefit and joy. The king was exceedingly delighted. At the time King Wonderful Adornment thought to himself, the Buddha's body is rare indeed, extraordinary dignity and adornment, constituting a form of a most subtlety and wonder. Then the Buddha cloud, thunder, sound, constellation, king, flower, wisdom, spoke to the 4 kinds of believers, saying, do you see this king wonderful adorned, who stands before me with his palms pressed together in the midst of my law? This king will become a monk, diligently practicing the law, the aids of Buddha. Dhamma Buddha, his name will be Sultry King, his land will be called Great Light, and his Kalpa will be called Great Lofty King. This Buddha, Sultry King, will have an immeasurable multitude of bodhisattvas, as well as immeasurable voice hearers. His land will be level and smooth, such will be his benefits. The king immediately turned his kingdom to his younger brother, and he himself, along with his 2 attendants, in the midst of the Buddha's law, renounced the household life to practice the way. After the king had left the household life for the space of 84,000 years, he constantly applied himself with diligence, practicing the Lotus Sutra of the Wonderful Law. When his period had passed, he gained the Samadhi, adornment of all pure benefits, raising into the air to the height of 7 tall trees. He addressed the Buddha, saying, world-honored one, these 2 sons of mine have carried out the Buddha's work, employing transcendental powers and transformations to turn my mind from heresies, enabling me to abide safely in the Buddha's law, and permitting me to see the world-honored one. These 2 sons have been good to awaken the good roots from my past existences, and to enrich and benefit me, and for that reason they were born into my household. At the time the Buddha, cloud, thunder, sound, constellation, king, flower, wisdom, said to King Wonderful, just so it is as you have said. If good men and good women have planted good roots, and as a result in existence after existence have to gain good friends, and these good friends can do the Buddha's work, teaching, benefiting, delighting, and enabling them to enter Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. Great king, you should understand that a good friend is a great cause and condition by which one is guided and led, and which enables one to see the Buddha, to conceive the desire for Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. Great king, do you see these 2 sons? These 2 sons have already offered alms to Buddhas, equal in number to the sense of 6,500,000, 10,000 million ayutas of Ganges have drawn near to them. The presence of those Buddhas have accepted and upheld the Lotus Sutra, thinking with compassion of living beings who embrace heretical views, and causing them to abide in correct views. At the time King Wonderful Adornment, having praised the Buddha's immeasurable hundreds, thousands, and thousands, millions of benefits in this man, the presence of the thus come one, single-mindedly pressed his palms together and addressed the Buddha once more, saying, world-honored one, such a thing as this has never been known before. The law of the thus come one is fully endowed with inconceivably subtle and wonderful benefit. Where his teachings and precepts are observed, there will be tranquility and good feeling. From this day on I will give up resort to arrogance, anger, or other evil states of mind. When he had spoken these words, he bowed to the Buddha and departed. The Buddha said to the great assembly, what is your opinion? Is this king wonderful adornment someone unknown to you? He is none other than the present Bodhisattva flower virtue, and his green pure virtue is Bodhisattva light shining, adornment marks who is now in the present. Out of pity and compassion for King wonderful adornment and his attendants, he was born in their midst. The king's sons are present. Sattva's medicine king and medicine superior. Medicine king and medicine superior have already succeeded in acquiring great benefits such as these, and in the presence of immeasurable hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, millions of Buddhas have planted numerous fruits. Inconceivably good benefits if there are persons who are acquainted with the names of these two Bodhisattvas, the heavenly and human beings of all the world will surely do obeisance to them when the Buddha preached this chapter. Former affairs of King Wonderful Adornment, 84,000 persons removed themselves from dust and defilement, and with respect to the various phenomena attained the pure Dharma. Chapter 28, Encouragements of the Bodhisattva. Universal worthy at the time Bodhisattva, universal worthy, fame for his freely exercised dual powers, dignity, and virtue, in company with great Bodhisattvas and immeasurable, boundless, and indescribable numbers arrived from the east. The lands that he passed through, one and all quaked and trembled. Jeweled lotus flowers rained down in immeasurable hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, millions of different kinds of music played. In addition, numberless beings, dragons, yakshas, gandharvas, asuras, garudas, kimnadas, mahuragas, human and non-human beings surrounded him in a great assembly, each displaying his dignity, virtue, and transcendental powers. When Bodhisattva, universal worthy, arrived in the midst of in the Saha world, he bowed his head to the ground in obeisance to Shakyamuni. Buddha circled around him to the right 7 times and said to the Buddha, world honored, I was in the land of the Buddha, king above dual dignity and virtue. From far away I heard the Lotus Sutra being preached in the Saha world, in company with his multitude of immeasurable, boundless, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, millions of Bodhisattvas have come to listen to and accept it. I beg that the world honored one will preach it for us, and good men and good women in the time after the thus come one has entered extinction. How will they be able to acquire this Lotus Sutra? Sattva universal worthy, if good men and good women will fulfill 4 conditions in the time after the thus come one has entered extinction, then they will be able to acquire this Lotus Sutra. First, they must be protected and kept in mind by the Buddha. Second, they must plant the roots of virtue. Third, they must enter the stage where they are sure of reaching enlightenment. Fourth, they must conceive a nation to save all living beings. If good men and good women fulfill these 4 conditions, then after the thus come one has entered extinction, they will be certain to acquire this sutra. At the time Bodhisattva universal worthy said to the Buddha, world honored, the evil and corrupt age of the last 500-year period, if there is someone who accepts and upholds this sutra, I will guard and protect him, free him from decline and harm, and send tranquility, and make certain that no one can spy out and take advantage of his shortcomings. No devil, devil's son, devil's daughter, devil's minion, or one possessed by the devil. No yaksha, rakshasa, kumbhanda, pishaka, kritaya, potana, vidata, or other being that torments humans will be able to take advantage of. Third, that person is walking or standing. If he reads and recites this sutra, then at the time I will mount my 6,000 elephant, and with my multitude of great Bodhisattvas will proceed to where he is. I will manifest myself, offer alms, guard and protect him, and being to his mind I will do this because I too want to offer alms to the Lotus Sutra. If when that person is seated he ponders this Lotus Sutra, at the time too he white elephant and manifest myself in his presence. If that person should forget a single phrase or verse of, join him in reading and reciting so that he will gain understanding. At the time the person who accepts, upholds, reads, and recites the Lotus Sutra will be able to see my body, will be filled with great joy, and will be self with greater diligence than ever. Because he has seen me, he will immediately acquire samadhis and dharanis. These are called the repetition dharani, the 100,000, 10,000 million petition dharani, and the Dharma sound expedient dharani. He will acquire dharani such as these, world honored one in the latter evil and corrupt age of the last 500-year period. If monks, nuns, laymen, believers, or lay women believers who seek out, accept, uphold, read, recite, and transcribe this Lotus Sutra should wish to practice it, they should do so diligently and with a single mind for a period of 21 days. When the 21 days have been fulfilled, mount my sisters, white elephant, and with immeasurable numbers of bodhisattvas surrounded me, and with this body that all living beings delight to see, I will manifest myself, presence of the person, and peace shall offer for him, bringing him instruction, benefit, and joy. If when the Lotus Sutra is propagated throughout the Vipa, there are those who accept and uphold it, they should think to themselves, this is all due to the authority and supernatural power of universal worthy. If there are those who accept this suit, memorize it correctly, understand its principles, and practice it as the sutra describes, these persons should know that they are carrying out the practices of universal worthy himself in the presence measurable boundless numbers of Buddhas. They will have planted good roots deep in the ground, and the hands of the thus come one will pat them on the head. If they do no more than copy the sutra, lives come to an end, they will be reborn in the triumphant heaven. At the time 84,000 heavenly beings performing all kinds of music will come to greet him. Such persons will put on crowns made of 7 treasures amidst the ladies in waiting, use and enjoy themselves. How much more so if they accept, uphold, read, and recite the sutra, memorize it correctly, understand its principles. When the lives of these persons come to an end, they will be received into the hands of 1,000 Buddhas who will free them from all fear and keep them from falling into the evil paths of existence. Immediately they will proceed to the Tushita heaven, to the place of Bodhisattva Maitreya. Bodhisattva Maitreya possesses the 32 features and is surrounded by a multitude of great bodhisattvas. He has hundreds, thousands, and thousands, millions of heavenly attendants, and these persons will be reborn in their midst. Such will be the benefits and advantages they enjoy thereupon. Persons of wisdom should single-mindedly copy the sutra themselves, or cause others to copy it. Should accept, uphold, read, and recite, and memorize it correct. Practice it as the sutra describes, world honored one. I now therefore employ my transcendental powers to guard and protect the sutra, and after the thus come one will cause it to be widely propagated throughout Jambudvipa, and will see that it never comes to an end. At the time Shakyamuni spoke these words of praise, excellent, excellent, universal worthy, you are able to guard and assist the sutra, cause many living beings to gain peace and happiness and advantages. You have already acquired inconceivable benefits and profound great pity and compassion, since long ago in ages past you have shown a desire for Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi, and have taken a vow to use your transcendental powers to guard and protect the suit. I will also employ my transcendental powers to guard and protect those who can accept and uphold the name of Bodhisattva, universal worthy, universal worthy. If there are those who accept, uphold, read, and recite this Lotus Sutra, memorize it correctly, practice as the should know that such persons have seen Shakyamuni Buddha. It is as though they heard the sutra from the Buddha's mouth. You should know that such persons have offered to Shakyamuni Buddha. You should know Buddha has praised such persons as excellent. You should know that such persons have been patted on the head by Shakyamuni Buddha. You should know that such persons have been covered robes of Shakyamuni Buddha. They will no longer be greedy attached to worldly pleasures. They will have no taste for the scriptures or jottings of the non-Buddhists. They will take no pleasure in associating with such people or with those engaged in evil occupations such as butchers, raisers of pigs, sheep, chickens, or dogs, hunters, or those who offer women's charms for sins. Will be honest and upright in mind and intent, correct in memory, and will possess the power of merit and virtue. They will not be troubled by the three poisons, or will they be jealousy, self-importance, ill-founded conceit, or arrogance. These persons will have few desires, will be easily satisfied, and will know how to carry out the practices of universal worthy. The thus come one has entered extinction in the last 500-year period. If you see someone who accepts, upholds, reads, and recites the Lotus Sutra, you should think to yourself, before long this person place a practice, conquer the devil host, and attain Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. He will turn the wheel of the Dharma, beat the Dharma drum, and sound the Dharma conch, and rain down the Dharma rain. He is worthy to sit in the lion seat of the Dharma amid the great assembly of heavenly and human beings. Universal word in later ages, if there are those who accept, uphold, read, and recite this sutra, such persons will no longer be greedy for attached to clothing, bedding, food, and drink, or other necessity. Daily life, their wishes will not be in vain, and in this present existence they will gain the reward of good fortune. If there is anyone who disparages or makes light of them, saying, "You are mere fools," it is useless to carry out these practices, and they will gain you nothing. And his offense, that person will be born eyeless in existence after existence. But if there is anyone who offers alms to them and praises them, then in this present existence he will have manifest reward for it. Anyone sees a person who accepts and upholds the sutra and tries to expose the faults or evils of that person, whether person speak is true or not, he will in this present existence be afflicted with white leprosy. If anyone disparages or laughs at that person, then in the after existence they will have teeth that are missing or spaced far apart, ugly lips, a flat nose, hands and feet that are gnarled and deformed, are squinty. His body will have a foul odor with evil sores that run pus and blood, and he will suffer from water in the belly, shortness of breath, and other severe and mild illnesses. Therefore universal worthy, if you see a person who accepts and upholds the sutra, you should rise and greet him from afar, showing same respect you would a Buddha. When this chapter on the encouragements of the Bodhisattva universal worthy was preached, Bodhisattvas immeasurable and boundless as Ganges sense acquired dharanis, allowing them to memorize 100, 1,000, 10,000 million repetitions of the teachings, and Bodhisattvas equal to the dust particles of the 1,000 million full world perfected the way of universal worthy. When the Buddha preached the sutra, universal worthy, and the other Bodhisattva Shariputra and the other voice hearers, along with the heavenly beings, dragons, humans, and non-human beings, the entire membership of the great assembly, accepting and upholding the words of the Buddha, they bowed in obeisance and departed. Namo Sadharma Pundarika Sutra, Namo Sadharma Pundarika Sutra, Namo Sadharma Pundarika Sutra. Heart of the Prajna Paramita, the Bodhisattva Avalokita, while moving in the deep course, the Prajna Paramita shed light on the five skandhas and found them equally empty. After this useless. Listen, Shariputra, all dharmas are marked with emptiness. They are neither produced nor destroyed, neither defiled nor immaculate, increasing nor decreasing. Therefore in emptiness there is neither form nor feeling, so perception nor mental formations nor consciousness, no eye or ear or nose or tongue or body or mind, no form, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no object of mind, no realms of Ella, interdependent origins and no extinction of them, no ill-being, no cause of ill-being, no end of ill-being, and no path, no understanding, no attainment, because there is no attainment. The Bodhisattva's ground in perfect minds, having no obstacles, they overcome fear, rating themselves forever from illusion and realizing perfect nirvana. All Buddhas in the past, present, and future arrive at Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. Therefore one should know that perfect understanding is the highest mantra, the unequaled mantra, the destroyer, being the incorruptible truth. The mantra Prajnaparamita should therefore be proclaimed. Gate gate para gate para samgate bodhi swaha gate gate para samgate swaha gate gate para samgate bodhi swaha. Sentient beings are limitless. I vow to liberate them. Afflictions are endless. I vow to eradicate them. Teachings are infinite. I vow to learn them. Buddhahood is supreme. I vow that from now until the end of my life and in all future lives until I attain Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi, that I will help all sentient beings in all realms of existence and their suffer. Namo, let us come one worthy of offerings of proper and universal knowledge, perfect in understanding and conduct, skillful in leaving the world through liberation, perfect complete understanding of all worldly dharmas, unsurpassed night taming hero, teacher of gods and people, Buddha, the world honored one. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, Namo Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva, Namo Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva, Namo Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva, Namo Mahasamaprapta Bodhisattva, Namo Mahasamaprapta Bodhisattva, Namo Mahasamaprapta Bodhisattva, Namo Shetigarva Bodhisattva, Namo Shetigarva Bodhisattva, Namo Shetigarva Bodhisattva, Manjushri Bodhisattva, Namo Manjushri Bodhisattva, Namo Manjushri Bodhisattva, Namo Samantabhadra Bodhisattva, Namo Samantabhadra Bodhisattva, Namo Samantabhadra Bodhisattva, Namo Maitreya Bodhisattva, Namo Maitreya Bodhisattva, Namo Maitreya Bodhisattva, Namo Great Pure Sea Like Bodhisattvas, Namo Great Pure Sea Like Bodhisattva, Namo Great Pure Sea Like Bodhisattvas, Namo Deva Guarding Bodhisattvas, Namo Deva Guarding Bodhisattvas, Namo Deva Guarding Bodhisattvas. Refuge in the Buddha, the one who shows me the way in this life. I take refuge in the Dharma, the way of understanding and of love take refuge in the Sangha, the community that lives in harmony and awareness. In the refuge of Buddha, I clearly see the path of light and beauty in the dwelling in the refuge of Dharma. I learn to open many doors on the path of transformation, dwelling in the refuge of Sangha, shining light that supports me, keeping my practice free of obstruction. Refuge in the Buddha, in myself I aspire to help all people recognize their own awakened nature, realizing the mind of love, taking refuge in the Dharma. In myself I aspire to help all people fully master the ways of practice and walk together on the path of liberation, taking refuge in the Sangha. In myself I aspire to help all people build fourfold community, to embrace all beings and support their transformation. Reciting the sutras, practicing the way of awareness gives rise to benefits without limit. We vow to share the fruits with all beings. We vow to offer tribute to parents, teachers, friends, and numerous beings to give guidance and pardon.